Havana be a city where we like to do the dance. Knife to the left and ballistic knife gas. We do it for the subs, we do it for the fans. Knife like Shank, man, you gotta do it then.
Hello YouTubes, this is SHANKAPOTAMOS, and I've recently been diagnosed with what we high school students call senioritis. And for those of you who aren't in high school or have no clue what I'm talking about right now, it is not a sexually transmitted disease. It is not a flesh-eating virus running rampant in the jungles of Brazil, and it is also not capable of inducing a zombie apocalypse. And although it is not any of these things, it is still a disease that is affecting millions upon millions of high school seniors every day, and I think it's something that really needs to be addressed. So here's the moment of truth here where you guys actually get to find out what it is if you don't already know. And it's basically when you're a senior in high school and you just really stop caring and stop putting effort into school because you realize that none of it really matters at a certain point. Basically what I'm saying by this is there's a certain point when you send out your applications to colleges or whatever you're planning on doing after high school, and once you get accepted to certain schools, they'll send you acceptance letters, usually for early action sometime around December, January, and then at the latest sometime in early spring. I think it was the earliest ones. But once you get accepted to the school, really you can kind of let your grades slide a little bit at first. Actually, in the first semester it is still a little bit important, but once you get into the second semester and you get accepted to schools, your grades really don't matter whatsoever. And that's when the battle between the students and the teachers really starts, because the teachers are trying to keep order in the classroom and try to make everyone think that your work matters, when all the students realize that your grade doesn't matter whatsoever and the teachers have absolutely no authority over you. But at this point in the year, most people are 18, so they're adults, and really the whole teacher is in charge. You have to listen to the teacher and you have to do all the work, or their consequences. Really all that goes out the window. I mean, I remember when I was in middle school, I used to think that my grades were like super important. I mean, I'm not saying that they aren't, but for middle school, I actually found out later that they didn't matter whatsoever, because the only grades that are ever sent to colleges are the ones that you get in high school, your high school transcript. And the unfortunate part about this is I got my highest grades when I was in middle school. When I was in middle school, which was in my town, it's 4th grade to 8th grade. I have to say I was a tryhard. I was one of those people. I went hard at class. I took it as seriously as you would take your favorite sport, or if you're a super Call of Duty player, as seriously as you take your game battles matches. Man, I came prepared, and I think my grades showed for it. My grades in middle school were excellent. And however, when I got to high school, I found out then that none of those grades I'd ever worked for mattered. And for some reason in high school, I mean, I didn't do poorly. I think I did well in high school with my grades, but they were never at that level of excellence that they were in middle school. And I think that was just on power to my effort, which really wasn't. I don't think I ever really put all the effort I could into school, but I think right now, senior year, going back to the whole senioritis thing, I think my effort right now is lacking extremely. And the fact that they just released a new Call of Duty right now really isn't helping the whole slacking thing. It's giving me, I see, like, I come home, I see my AP history work, my AP stats work, and then I see my PlayStation controller, my FPS freaks attached, and I take a good stare over to that, take a good stare at those books, and just picture that in your head. Which one do you guys think you would choose when you come home during the day? It is quite the temptation, and is a temptation that I've been taking full advantage of every day, as you can see by this beast gameplay that's going on right now. But I have a little story for you guys to illustrate this this level of slacking and laziness that is currently facing me in my life. So this weekend, I actually had a 4-day weekend this weekend, which was quite nice. I had off on Thursday and Friday, and of course the game came out late Monday night. So this weekend was pretty much dedicated to playing that. And then my brother had a soccer tournament down in South Jersey, so I went to see a couple of the games there. And of course, I let the work that is due on Monday just slip aside for a little bit, you know, take a backseat to Call of Duty. And by the time I got to it, I think it was probably Sunday morning. I took a good look at it. I didn't really have that much stuff. I just had some just like basic homework for history and a couple other classes. I got that done pretty quick, no problem. And then I had an AP statistics take-home test, and I figure, oh, that's no big deal. Most of the time for this stuff, I can just get answers off other people or find the answers online, because with a lot of the previous other tests and take-home things, we have these things called frappies, which are free response AP problem yay. And with those, most of the time I can find the exact answer online, a full PDF file of some teacher in like the weirdest places, like some teacher from like Louisiana or something will post the answers up on there, and she helps me get points in my class, so I take advantage of that. But for this one, I was having some trouble finding the answers online. It was like 15 multiple choice and then 3 short answer, but there were multiple parts. They had like 5 parts in each short answer, so they were long things. And I was having trouble finding the answers online. Usually I can just type in one of the questions and I'll find the full PDF online. But I couldn't do that, and I only found like 5 of the multiple choice and none of the short answer ones, which were tough, and there were a lot of writing. And I think this test is worth like 100 points or something. It's a lot of points. So after I only found like 5 of the multiple choice, I tried calling some other people and seeing if they could help me out. I mean, because I really just didn't want to do it. And the sad part about this is I was perfectly capable of doing it, and I probably spent a good 4 hours looking stuff up online for how to do it when I really could have just done it myself. And anyway, I asked around, I asked a bunch of people, and of course no one wants to help me. I asked a few people, and they're just like, no, you should do it yourself, or they're like, I'm busy, or something like that. You know, they just come up with excuses and things like that because they don't want to help me out. And I don't know what you guys think about people like that, but they're holding the whole academic dishonesty thing, because I think if they let me copy their answers, that's academic dishonesty. But I think it should be a mutual and reciprocal thing. Like, I have no problem doing that. I've done that on multiple occasions. I've given people assignments, I've given people test answers, things like that. So I think it should just be a mutual thing that all students are in it together, and we should band together to do better in school. But no, it seems like a lot of people are like that. So I wasn't able to get those answers until one of my neighbors actually was able to give me them. She gave me 2 of them. However, they were illegible, which was extremely unfortunate. And now this is Sunday night now. It's going into the nighttime. It's been a while. And basically, end of the story, I found the answers were actually in the back of the book, thanks to a good friend of mine, Tyler Cook, who plays the COD with me. And I was able to copy them from there. So in the end, it worked out. But moral of the story is, don't rely on other people to do your work and get stuff done for you, because most of the time they're going to fail you. So the gameplay is just about wrapping up right now. My final score in this game was 47-7. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and or a favorite. I'm trying to relaunch my channel right now. I've been gone for a while, and all the support is definitely greatly appreciated. And maybe you guys could drop some comments down in the comments section, what you thought about the commentary, and maybe your own personal experiences with school and things like that, stuck up people not wanting to give you work. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace, see you next time.